This group is such a diverse coalition. I want to take a quick moment to recognize our chairman of the Pennsylvania Infrastructure Group, who's been tireless in his work, and we have a packed schedule today, so I just want to recognize publicly Bill Rule. Bill Rule, thank you for all your work in bringing this group together. We've been working hard to make this bipartisan, cross-industry, so that the whole message of Pennsylvania infrastructure gets heard loud and clear. And today from the administration, we have the Secretary of Pennsylvania's Department of Transportation, Allan Biehler. Allan.
Kelly, thank you, and let me just say thanks to the Technology Council for taking the initiative to underscore the transportation needs as part of the overall infrastructure. Let me talk about just a few quick things. One is obviously bridges. There's no more serious backlog problem in transportation than the bridge problem in Pennsylvania. We do in fact have 6,000 structurally deficient bridges out of a total of 25,000. It's a quarter of our system. It's frightening. We've seen price increases in the last 5 years in construction that exceed 60%. With that backlog and those kind of price increases, we absolutely must make significant progress in chipping away at that backlog if we're going to avoid huge mobility constraints in our system. When a bridge is closed, the kinds of detours that it triggers is not just inconvenience. It's not just having our citizens spend more money on gasoline that it takes to get around a detour. In fact, it's about public safety. Because if an ambulance or a fire truck can't get through to a neighborhood quickly enough, people's lives are threatened. We must make progress, and the governor has proposed as part of his Rebuild Pennsylvania program to increase bridge funding using $200 million a year in bond financing over the next, he's proposed over the next 10 years. We, over the next 3 calendar years, have committed to a program of letting to construction 1,145 out of our 6,000 structurally deficient bridges. We need to take that action. We need to chip away, as I mentioned, of this backlog. Let me quickly switch to railroad investments. Pennsylvania has long been a strong supporter of rail investments, particularly rail freight infrastructure. We've got 5,000 miles plus of rail infrastructure in Pennsylvania. We've had a program that has inched up over years to about $20 million in capital improvements. The governor has proposed to increase that to $30 million next year. Why such a large jump? Well, in fact, last year when we sought applications for the $20 million worth of improvement monies, we had $90 million worth of applications. All good projects needing attention to help strengthen and provide those shippers with access to the businesses in Pennsylvania. On the aviation side, the governor has recommended increasing aviation grants from 5 to 10 million. Again, a very large increase in terms of percent, but small in comparison to, again, the applications. Last year we got $50 million worth of applications for $5 million. Our 100 general service and commercial airports have also serious backlogs of airfield and facility needs as well. And finally, I just mention the 4th program that the governor's proposed as part of the Pennsylvania Infrastructure Bank program, which is a revolving loan program that helps not only authorities and municipalities and counties, but transit agencies as well. It's a program that we currently have been financing around $17 million. Again, we're proposing to go to $30 million to simply allow those municipalities to help them have a tool at low interest loan rates to deal with their infrastructure. I am part of the group, of the infrastructure group. The transportation portion is clearly about mobility to the citizens of Pennsylvania, and we need to take some pretty bold steps to protect that mobility. Thank you very much.